So when things go wrong, they go wrong. I forgot to record, but I was removing the plumbing lines, and for no reason my Sawzall blade broke. So I'm going to have to find another blade. I have one on my corded Sawzall. And I would prefer to use my cordless in this situation just because it's easier, and my extension cord is being occupied right now. So I'm going to snatch the blade off of this one and then replace them both. Alright, change the blade back in this little closet here. I already took the hot off, and I'm trying to cut the shower head free. Crudely cut this up high because it'll be this is a copper hot line, and I'll just cut it up high here to get it out of my way, and then I could clean it up with my pipe cutter. Alright, you gone. Alright, so let's figure out what is holding this shower head and get it off of here. I'm going to remove the actual shower head and the stem right here. Let me move this little ring out of the way. Let's see, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Come on, lefty loosey. If I had 3 hands, I would be like Superman. Alright, I'm gonna cut it. I don't have time for this. Where's my Sawzall? God, look how I have to get in here. You come in the door, and then the closet door is directly behind the door. I've never seen such a jacked up entranceway to a bedroom. Alright, let's cut this thing. I need 2 hands. Be back. I got that baby out of there. And let me round up all this brass and copper. That goes into my brass and copper pile at home. Gotta have 1,000 pounds of ferrous metals for a future endeavor with a forge. So we'll be right back. Alright, so the first thing I need to do to put this back together and rebuild it is bring a pipe up from the basement with a 1/2-inch male fitting on the end of it to go into the top of the T. So, without further ado, what we're going to do is clean off the ends of, I'm going to clean these and Fluxy from Biluxium. Man, that's beautiful. What a wonderful device. Got to run the this end of it in reverse, or it unscrews itself. All right. Flux. Flux. All right. All right. So now let's go get my solder. I was using that for my battery charger. I'm having an issue with my vehicle. I put a new alternator on it. I put a new battery in it. My service engine soon lights come on. And it's saying I'm having multiple misfires. I put new coil packs. I don't know. I got a, oh, I just went in the paint. All right, let's see if we could get the, if we could get this camera set up and do a little solder for you. Remember, the pipe first, then the fitting, then hit it. The bottom looks like, and make sure you got solder. All right. So now, one thing I did not do before I shut the water off was make sure I had a wet rag. Ugh. So, alright, let's go figure this out. Alright, so here we are down the basement. This was where my shutoff valve was, and there's going to be a new shutoff valve here. And then a little jumper with a 1/2 inch male going into here. Copper going up. That's what I just soldered right here, and we want to make sure we have the right length. I think it's too long. We may have to take some out. Yeah, we got to take about at least 1 foot off of this pipe to make it go all the way up in there. So let me get that pipe cut, and then we'll put the Teflon and screw it in. Alright, we cut the pipe. We have our liquid Teflon, and get it in all the threads. All right. This goes up through the hole into behind the bathtub, and then attaches to this pipe like so. So let me get this screwed in, and we'll get back at you in a moment. Alright, we're screwed in, liquid Teflon, cranked in there as tight as I could possibly get it. So I'm going to go get the shutoff valve and screw this onto that end. Excuse me. I think I got enough fittings. Not 100% positive. We'll find out. Shut off. Oh, here it is. Right here. Threads and threads. So what we want to do is cut off this tag here because it's in our way. There's no constitutionality besides. Okay, sit. First things first. Let's try to wipe off the end of this a little bit. Wipe the end of this pipe just a skosh. And we want to get some oh man, this water, I can't get the water to stop. It's all right. Let's see if we could get that thing to stop. Shit. It shot me. I need two hands, sorry, I'll be back. Alright, hopefully I bought two more male ends, and I'm gonna solder one end on and screw it into here, and screw the other one into here. Actually, I'm gonna solder the one and screw it into here so this doesn't get any heat. And then this is the one that I'm gonna have to solder when it's in place. So let me go see if I got a little piece of copper pipe. Let's see if I got two male fittings. I don't remember how many I bought. Hopefully I bought a couple extra, or I have some in the truck. Let's see here. Elbows. There's one. There's two. Yes, I got enough. Okay, so let's take my soldering apparatus down the basement. Fluxy from Biloxi, etc. And try to get this together. Then we could work on the upstairs. And I believe the water is back on in the kitchen. So we'll find out. Alright, I need two hands, be right back at you. Okay, so I am soldered up on the one end here. Let me wait for that to cool down just a skosh. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go get the ladder and get up here and give another crank on this and give another crank on this, just so I get a better vantage point and make sure they're tight, because once I solder these in place, there's no room for movement. It would have to be cut. So let me go chase down a ladder and give those a good cranking with a pipe wrench, just to be sure they're tight and not drippy. Alright, I got my ladder and I got a pipe wrench. And let's see if we could get another spin on this right here. Okay, I was able to get a whole nother crank around on this one and a whole nother crank around on that one. And calculate this. Remember to always wipe off your flux. So, do we have any movement in this? No, we don't really have any movement. So what I'm going to do, is there any movement in this one? Oh, this is going to suck. Alright, so I'm going to put Teflon I'm going to put liquid Teflon on this one, and I'm going to screw it into here, and that's going to give me, and then I could screw the other one in and give me a rough, very rough crude estimate of how long of copper pipe I need, and get this put together. I'll be right back at you.
That's what sells.
Alright folks. Dude! 150 videos without my face. Your face is in there more than mine.
Right, that's what I'm trying to accomplish.
Do we get it? No, we didn't. Alright, after several attempts to stop this from leaking, it appears that I still have, from old to new, a bubble. So I am gonna tomorrow have to bring with me another nipple. I had a leak here, so I had to cut this and put a union coupling, I still have a little drip right here. It's screwed in all the way, and another thing that transpired here is, for some reason, I'm not getting any cold water. Getting hot water, but that's running copper. I don't know. Oh, this is insane. I could just be chasing fucking lines all the way until they're all replaced. This is absurd. Who put galvanized water lines in here? So, I guess I'm gonna grab my tape measure and get a measurement of this nipple. I guess the one thing I could do is undo this again, remove this completely and wrap that with actual Teflon tape and try cranking it back in. I don't know, I'm just chasing lines here. Chasing leaks, chasing lines. Alright, let's go see if we got anything leaking upstairs. Alright, so I'm in here. Behind, I got no leaks, no leaks, no leaks. No leaks. Need to come up here and secure my shower head somehow. That'll be interesting. And what I'm gonna do is put a little piece of wood here, about a half, 3/4, ½ inch, and then put a clip on it. Zip, zip, and it'll hold that tight. And then I'm gonna glue on over top of this and paint it white. Then I could come into here and finish putting all this together. The tub surround, the rest of the tub surround. And I'll deal with that tomorrow when I'll get my tape measure and see how big that nipple is.
To happen this morning between 1 and 3 o'clock in the